Okay, so we are live. Hello, YouTube viewers. Everyone can watch us here. And we are here not to have a class, but to share some ideas and opinions. I'm Sarah, and tonight I'm here with Aliska and Dennis. And our topic is popular proverbs. So we're going to talk about culture, about some sayings, and express our opinions about it. Okay. So we just introduce ourselves. So let's move on to the second question. The number 2. It's no use crying over spilled milk. What is the meaning of this proverb, and do you agree? Let's start with Valiska. What is the meaning of this proverb?
I think that the meaning it is that don't I'm thinking about how to explain. I understood as like we I I forgot the word. Um, um,
You can translate to Portuguese if you want. Just make it fun.
não adianta. I forgot this word. Não adianta cry. Due to situation um, that 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 happens and or one problem that happens because we uh, cry won't as result or solve this situation. So it is important we 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 search or we follow the search the solution, search for looking for solution resolution. I think that is because the the problem already happened.
Okay, good point. What do you think about this? About not wasting your time and moving on? Do you think it's a good phrase?
I agree. In the in the most the most the oh I forgot every word today, but in the most situations, it is better. It is better move on and looking for the solution. But in some situations, it is important. Um, it is important feels the feels the situation. For example, I don't know this word in English, but this feeling happens when someone passed passed someone passed someone died. I think that is one example that one situation that we need feels cry and but in the most situations in the life we need to resolve and not crying.
Yeah, that is a fair point. I really liked how you mentioned the like grief situations because it's normal. We are not robots, right? So sometimes we gotta feel what we are feeling, but it's healthy. But it comes to a point you gotta move on, like you say, solve this problem, or I don't know, continue moving with your life and look at other things and not only the sad situation you lived, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing. And Dennis, what about you? What's your opinion on this phrase?
I agree with you. In some cases, I think it doesn't, we can do nothing about the situation, so let it go. In other cases, I think we have to try again and insist in some points in order to make it happen. So I don't know if I agree with this proverb, okay, because we have to we have to choose our battles. In some times we have to choose our battles. In other cases, we have to insist. We have to try. For example, I I will try to explain English. Okay, I have been unemployed until last week. I get a new job on the last week. I started a new job, but when I was making the interviews, in some point of the process, the company said that I will not able to continue. So, but I insist with the company until they agree with com a minha continuidade. I don't know how to say this in English. And they agree with me and I get the job. If se eu não tivesse insistido, eu não teria conseguido. So I don't agree totally with this proverb. But in other cases, I think it's not so good to comprar a big. I don't know how can I say this in English.
Yeah, I got you. And congrats about the job. It's awesome.
Thanks.
How do you like it, the job so far?
I think it is an easy company. It's a very good job. I think I like it. It's more easy than the last job, and in the other job, I get in a burnout.
Mm,
I get crazy, so much crazy.
can imagine. Now you are like in a happy place about your job.
Yes.
Great
Very,
news.
very easy.
Awesome. Wishing you the best,
Thank
Dennis.
you.
And I don't know. I think I don't have much to say, but I really liked how you guys brought different perspectives, about the same phrase. It can be interpreted in different ways. That is a hard word. But anyway, I think you have a fair points because I'm the type of person who has a lot of feelings, but I don't want to show them in all situations because it depends on the people around you, so sometimes I have to be, or at least I have to pretend I'm strong and that I'm okay, so after I can cry and solve the problem. But I'm learning to be more objective, and I think that is important to have this balance, in your life. And let's go to the next proverb. That is number 3. Dennis, can you read this one and comment?
Sure. An apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I agree. I think we are a result of the environment where we grow up. So I think we are like a mirror from our parents, from our brothers and sisters. So our behaviors are a result from this, from all these environments. So I agree with that phrase, or with that proverb. Uh, of course, in many cases, we have our just a minute, I forgot the word. Our own behaviors, we create our own skills while we grow up, while we match out other people's, while we start to date. So, but I think our main behavior, it's a result for the ways we are, for the way we are raised.
But talking about like a negative space, a negative environment, how do you think we can break this cycle, like to be better, for example, than your parents or another person?
Searching for good companies, studying, working so hard in order to break this influence. I think we can do that if we try. If we can, I think we can do this.
Yeah, great examples. Maybe therapy can help as well. I'm always thinking about that. You know yourself, so you can work to get better, you know.
In my case, I was a very shy person, very, very, very shy person until my 20s. So in order to get a job, in order to get a girlfriend, I need to change my behavior. And my behavior is, until that moment, it was influenced from my family. So I decided to change myself.
I get that. I'm happy that it all worked out for you. And you, Valesca?
I agree with Dennis. It is so hard to change some characteristics that we inherit. Inherit. I forgot the word. Characteristics that we that are similar with our parents or the environment, but if the person wants this, it is possible. For example, I thought about the mother that wants create a shield without violence. Nowadays, it is so it is so popular. It is so it is growing. It is there is there are more mothers so looking for this. It is so hard to take this choice, and every day she, um, they are living and and living no every day they are I don't know the word. Esforço. And they are uh, looking for it. This objective, this goal. It is so hard, but it is necessary. It is a great choice. I think that's it.
Yeah. One day, do you plan to become a mom, or you don't think about that so much?
Me?
Yeah.
Mm, today, today I I don't I I don't want I don't want to. I would like to adopt a dog. but I think that's it.
Yeah, I was just curious because you mentioned about this positive mindset about raising kids. So I just got curious because I want to know about people's lives, but in a nice way, of course, not gossip. Yeah, I don't like this saying so much because it put people's in boxes, like, oh, your mother was like this. You can't run away from that as much as you try. Some people can have this approach, but if we are talking about, for example, kids or teenagers, it is kind of expected to them to act similar because they have these examples right at home. But I think as adults, it becomes easier to break the cycle and, I don't know, do something that is more related to you, your personality, your tastes, your beliefs, more than the other things you've heard as a kid or a teenager. But sometimes it's
Yes,
hard because we get used to thinking in a certain way, to live.
yes,
And I don't know about you, but I got to learn about some sayings because I didn't know how to say them in English and I had to search. So now we are improving the vocab as well. And let me see, number 4. Number 4 is kind of good, I think. So the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. What do you think, Valiska?
it is so it is so hard um to to um to let um to think different about this because I, nowadays we have some social media that which people post post the great life, the good side of the life. So it is easy we compare our lives to other lives, but I don't agree with this um proverb because it is the people only show us what what they want. So we 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 have some great things in life too. I think that we need value to value more what we have. So it is. I don't agree, but it is difficult. Think different about this. It is a hard work every day. No, not compare the life.
In my mind, I know every single word you're saying, but when I have to make a decision or act, I tend to compare, just like you said. I'm
Yes,
always comparing.
it is so hard.
It's crazy. And you, Dennis. Thank you, Valiska.
I agree with Valeska in some points, but I don't I didn't compare myself to other people. I didn't have this on me or in me. I don't remember. So I think I'm not an envy person. Envy is invejoso, né? I think envy is invejoso. Jealous is ciumento, envy is invejoso. Yes, I'm not an envy person, but I I work so hard in order to conquer all the things that I have, my apartment, my car, and I I I like the other people's conquer their things too. I have a beautiful family. I have a beautiful dog, this Bruaca, who's running away from me. Come here, Luna. And and I think it's not necessary to compare myself to other people. If of course I like to have more money, a bigger house, but it's okay for me what I have now. But I understand what Valesca said. It's so hard to enter on Instagram and look all the beautiful cars, beautiful houses, beautiful women. It's okay, it's so hard, but I'm very happy with my family and all the things I have. Except from Luna. Luna, come here.
Yes, we need to value that we had we have.
Yes.
Even if the dog doesn't wanna be with you.
No. While I'm working, she stays walking around the apartment. She stays on my feet. Okay. I don't know how to say lambendo my feet. And now that I'm here and I can stay with her, she doesn't want to stay with me.
Normal.
Ok.
Classic
Eu tenho que comprar ração para você, lembre-se disso. Deixa ela comigo.
behavior. Proverb like the grass seems greener on the other side. I don't know. Sorry, I think my connection broke up a little. Can you listen?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, now you are listening.
Okay, let me know, okay? So I was just saying that maybe we could change the proverb, the grass seems greener on the other side of the fence, but it's not necessarily, it's not greener. It's just an impression we can have because of, we have a little piece of information, but we don't know everything that's happening, in other people's lives. So it seems, but it's not always, at least. Just change a verb, change everything in the phrase. So I'm giving you a chance. Which phrase would you like to comment, Dennis and Valiska? What do you think?
I think question number 7.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay.
Go, Dennis. Yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day. I think some people doesn't have much patience in order to build or to conquer something. I think we have to work very hard in some case. I'm not an how can I say herdeiro? I'm not an herdeiro, so I have to work in order to get to gain my money and to pay for the things that I need and that I want. And I think it's a behavior very common in some younger people. I I've been working for 25 years on IT area, and I have in all that time, I need to pass through some not so good things, and in order to conquer what I want. So I think that we have to be patient, we have to work so hard, and we have to study a lot, we have to do what's necessary in order to conquer what we want and what we need. We have to be
Yeah.
patient. I think this is the message from that proverb.
I agree.
Go
Do you
ahead.
agree?
I was just
Okay. I
Yeah.
agree with Dennis that we have we need to have patience and not um not let us desmotivate. I don't know. And uh we need to work hard every day, create goals, create objective, and and in some cases to ask for help for for con for keep moving on. So this proverb is so it is so sacred, sacred, sagrado. I don't know in the word. That's it.
Yeah, it
I
was.
I I was reading the others, but I don't understand the meaning in Portuguese, even Portuguese.
Which number?
Every everyone, the 6, 9, 10.
Can I
But
translate, Sarah? If
yeah,
in order to say that I really understand, an idle brain is devil's workshop. Aqui é o famoso, eu não lembro direitinho, mas a mente vazia é a oficina do diabo.
Oh,
yeah, that's the one. That's the one, exactly.
Exactly. So I understood correctly. O barking dog seldom bite, cachorro que late não morde. Viu, Luna?
in Portuguese, I don't understand this proverb. Barking dog
Ah,
seldom bite. I don't
Nunca ouviu?
understand.
You never heard?
I already heard, but I don't understand the meaning. It is like so, someone that speak a lot, but do less, do little.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. I will give you an example, but I think I can start a fight. So, but
No, go ahead.
I will give you an example. Jair Bolsonaro talks a lot, and do nothing. Okay,
perfect. I understood.
do you understood? You understand? Okay, but it's this. Do you
Yeah. So
like, sorry, Sarah.
no, I was just going to ask your opinions about the
Your audio is very bad.
Yes, I agree with the 10.
about number 10.
Oh,
Okay. Now
can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay. I agree with the 10 proverb because some people that talk a lot usually don't hear, don't listen. so so thing And so it is difficult. They do things. Oh, because it is the most of the time they are thinking about yourselves, and they have difficult to listen to other people. I think that's it, and because it is because that I agree with this.
Yeah, thanks. It makes sense, right? But it's like a threat. They seem very dangerous, but in the end of the day, nothing's gonna happen, you know. So I have a dog that barks a lot, so I can talk about this. And you, Dennis.
I agree with Valesca. I think it's a very normal behavior on corporative environments. There are a lot of persons who screams, who talks louder with the other peoples, and in the end of the day, they don't do nothing, they don't deliver nothing. So I agree with Valesca. And in life, it's no, mm, it's common that we find some people with that behavior. I agree.
Yeah, it's depressing because you know the truth and they are trying to deceive, I think, they themselves, because we realize they are not serious about their threats, you know.
Yes, I agree.
So to finish, let's approach number 8. I like this one because it is very common in the companies, if it ain't pro meaning of this phrase.
For me or Valesca, I didn't hear. Travou?
You can start. Mhm. You can
Okay,
start, Dennis.
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I agree. I totally agree with that proverb. If if it is working, don't mess with that. Let's working. Okay. I always told this from my colleagues, because I work with IT, and I know I used to be a developer assistant for about 7 years on my early career. And if there's something that I learned working as a developer, that is that we don't need to fix something that is not broken. So let's that thing work, even if it's not the best way, the best way of work. I don't know how can I say this in English. Probably it's terrible, my phrase, but I hope that I pass the correct message.
For sure. You are saying like it is going after a problem. If it's working and you are searching something else to do.
I didn't understand. Sorry.
Yeah, I think you're saying something like, oh, it's working. So if we are trying to search for another way, that, you know.
Yes, yes.
Thanks for sharing. And you, Valesca.
For me, it is so complicated because I agree that it happens every day. It is the common, but in some cases I think that uh, in order to have innovation, we need to fix something that isn't broken. So in thinking about innovation, it is interesting think and improve some things or some process that already performs good, but every day the things working good. So in the most of the situations, this proverb, it is good. It is fine. Nice.
Yeah, we need innovation, right? Because it's it's a way of thinking outside the box and all of this, but it's not. I think it depends on the reality of the company, or if you can afford that innovation, if it is a good moment or not. Because if people are gonna find a lot of trouble with this new tool, maybe you can wait a little bit more. But I really liked this perspective about innovation.
Good.
And thanks for the conversation, guys. I hope you liked it. It was interesting. And welcome back, everyone. How was the topic? How was it for you, Sonia?
For me?
Sonia? Yeah?
I'm
How was the
sorry.
topic? No?
It was
It's okay.
it was a very good topic, but it was difficult to to explain the proverbs and sentence in English. It makes me think a lot, and I try to talk. I make a lot of mistakes, but I try to explain my opinion about these sentences and give some examples. It was a good conversation with Ayla and Esdras, share our opinion or point of view. Very, very good. I enjoyed.
Awesome. It was a class of Brazilian culture for you as well, because I think the proverbs, I don't know if they are common in Paraguay.
Yes, they are common.
Yeah? Okay.
I knew all of them.
No, that's good. Something common. And you, Esdras, I have a question, okay?
When Sonia said is a interesting topic, but is difficult to explain about this topic. You usually use this topic, but when you need to explain, is because for me is difficult. But it's a good topic.
I'm happy. I have a question for you. Number 3. An apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What do you think about this saying?
In my case, I agree. I totally agree. This proverb, because I have two sons, and the son youngest is like look to me, and the other the youngest the son oldest like to like look my wife.
Okay, it's nice. You both have someone who looks like you.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Ezras. And guys, here is the survey. Okay, please click on this link so you can give opinions about the meeting. And just to finish, Ayla, we were talking about number 10, barking dogs seldom bite. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I agree. I think usually sometimes people are so talkative and they say what they are doing a lot, but in the real the real situation, they they usually be so silent or don't do anything. So it happens sometimes, this kind of situation. And I think it's reminds me the situation when people so talk a lot, but in the moment when they have do something, they don't do anything or they be silent. Yeah. It's so difficult to explain this proverb. It's good, but it's so explained. So sorry.
No, you made it. It was awesome.
You
Guys,
did us to thinking a lot.
yeah, for sure. And I want to say thanks one more time. We have Andrea's meeting coming right up. And see you next time. Okay. Have a good night. Take care. Always a pleasure.